Okay, so this has been an eventful, fun-filled, cardiac day. Um, First and foremost, we had me working today. While I'm working, which things was going okay today, and had a few instances, but I've had to watch my boys here, make sure that they behave themselves. They're growing up. You know what I mean by that, I think. Most of you do. Anyway, next thing I would tell you is we had an incident in the bathroom today where Grandpa was like, Donna, you're going to have to get a plumber out here. And I'm like, okay, working, can't do that right now. Then that did happen, though. At 2 o'clock on my lunch hour, it felt like an overwhelming weight was upon my shoulders to get everything done, get everything scheduled, make sure that everything was going to be A-OK on Thursday. Um, Thursday, well, Wednesday to Thursday, Wednesday night we have to drop the SUV off to be worked on. And Thursday we go over to the vet to pick up medication for October. Because we have September's, we just don't have October's medication before we get our snip snip. Can't say that too loud because they're behind me. And anyway, have to get that, and just a lot of things going on all at once, and it was just so overwhelming at my lunch hour that my sinuses started acting up, and trying to get somebody to come out here is like trying to pull teeth, because let me just tell you that nobody wanted to come out here. They all kept saying, we don't have anybody to send. We're booked up for like 2 or 3 weeks out. Well, the bad part of that turned out to, what are you supposed to do in an emergency case? Well, I couldn't handle it, so I had to turn the reins over to my mom. And then the plumber was like, they told her a totally different story than what they told me, which I was very irate on. And at that point, I was like, okay, I guess we're just going to have no floor in the bathroom. Although, honestly, I didn't really see what Grandpa had said until I looked closely at the floor. Not so much around the areas where you think water would come out of, like a sink or a toilet or even the shower, but the floor. And you could clearly see where the click and lock tile had been affected by this, and that if you walk on it, you hear a squishy sound. Okay, so it's not great. So anyway, finally somebody shows up and had an attitude of an arrogant Harrison Bader, if you will, like, oh, I got this, and you can see that little handshake going, you know. Anyway, he goes and he comes out of the bathroom, and you can hear him making all these and it's like, okay, what's he doing? Playing the game of Clue or something? And found that, it's Mrs. Peacock with a wrench in the bathroom. I don't really understand it. And then finally I hear him come out of the bathroom and tell Grandpa, I've got it all handled, like he's all that in a bag of chips. He doesn't have nothing handled at that point. He thinks he does, yes. But he tells him it was a screw that was loose at the base of the toilet. Okay? Now, I'm thinking to myself, look at the floor. See where there's an indentation in the floor. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you know exactly what I'm talking about, an indentation. Go check it out. And he obviously did not do that, because the indentation is clearly there in the floor, and he could just not care less about it, I guess. Or it didn't catch his eye. That could be it too. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. My mom wants me to get up early tomorrow and call the plumber and say, hey, this should have been done, so come back out here, please. So it looks like that's what I'm going to be able to do tomorrow. But it was like a plumbing emergency day, okay? So we had all that going on. Came home. We didn't shop tonight and got our food. And we watched the game. And congratulations, St. Louis Cardinals. First time since 2001, and you almost sent me into cardiac arrest. We had bases loaded full of Brewers. I'm thinking to myself, Gallegos is going to give this guy a run or a walk. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my land, give me a fan now and just call it good. But thank goodness we made it. It was 2-1. Hallelujah. We're still going to be strong tomorrow, hopefully, and finish out the Brewers so we can face the Cubs and have a great season and maybe, just maybe, go on to the World Series. Knock on wood. I'm going to knock on the wood there. Anyway, don't have much else to share with you except for ongoing house sagas of what we're doing around here. Yes, it seems like that's not ending. Um, I have made major progress in my book that I'm reading, Make Mine a Cowboy. So good. It is so good. I can't say that enough. I'm on page now 176, and let me just say, this has been an outstanding read, and I cannot wait to finish this book so I can do a book review with you. I've already got some pages marked. It is that amazing, y'all. You're just going to want to check it out. And it's kind of cute and quirky, but yet sexy and sassy, and it just makes you want to go, when you see this cover, and you go, oh, he is the Rip to my Yellowstone. Ah! Speaking of which, I got notified that my poster is in the mail, and it's going to be here for part of my outstanding backdrop, that I plan to do this outstanding backdrop so you guys will have a perfect Yellowstone picture. And when I say perfect, you know your bombshell is all about details. We will have the perfect Yellowstone detailed Halloween picture, guaranteed. And don't worry, the clues are not done yet. Just because you all figured out who I'm going to be for Halloween, we got to have some fun in life, right? I have much more clues coming your way, so you don't want to miss out one clue on any of the days that, when of course some of them arrive. I have one that I've had for a while, and it was probably my cheapest find for the Beth costume that I'm going to use, and I'm excited about it because I wanted to find a good pair of boots, but I would be able to not trip in, treat the kids in, and relax in. So it's a really cute pair of boots, and that's something I haven't taken a picture of yet, have not shared with my Facebook or Instagram yet. So congratulations, you got a first ever right here on my YouTube, because I rambled so much. But I have a few odds and ends that I ordered, like I said, off the Yellowstone site. The poster's just one. Many more items to come. And I'm anxious for that as well. So hopefully when you see the Beth outfit and everything that I have planned for the Halloween, not only photo shoot, but Halloween, I may wear it this year to treat the kids, because it's not flashy, it doesn't show too much skin, and it's more refined than any of my costumes that I've ever picked out, honestly. So I'm kind of proud of it. Anyway, stay tuned. As always, we will do a second video, so don't go anywhere.